Okay. This guy's name is John Parks Trowbridge. Now, we talked either last week or the week before last about the difference between the District Court of the United States, which is a Article III court, a constitutional court, and United States District Court, which are territorial courts. The United States District Courts get their authority from Article 4 of the Constitution. District Courts of the United States get their authority from Article 3. Article 3 is the one that we need to be in. Eight, judgment means a judgment, order, or decree entered in favor of the United States in a court and arising from a civil or criminal proceeding regarding a debt. On the federal level, the district courts are courts of general jurisdiction. West Encyclopedia of American Law. The best-known courts are courts of general jurisdiction, which have unlimited trial jurisdiction, both civil and criminal, within their jurisdictional area. At the federal level, these are called district courts. Federal trial courts are special jurisdiction. That certain constitution ordained, established, and implemented March 4, 1789, Independence Hall, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, see the Constitution, creates the federal judicial power in Article 3, Section 1, and defines the maximum extent of that power in Article 3, Section 2, subsection or Clause 1, to wit, Section 1. The judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. Section 2. The judicial power shall extend to all cases in law and equity arising under this Constitution, the laws of the United States, the treaties made or which shall be made under their authority, to all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers and consuls, to all cases of admiralty and maritime jurisdiction, to controversies to which the United States shall be a party, to controversies between two or more states, between a state and citizens of another state, between citizens of different states, between citizens of the same state claiming lands under grants of different states, and between a state or the citizens thereof and foreign states, citizens or subjects. Constitutional authority for each species of federal trial court. Courts ordained and established by Congress under authority of Article 3 of the Constitution are courts of a special or limited jurisdiction. Now I'm going to stop here. The courts in the United States, the district courts in the United States, are established from 28 U.S.C. Section 81 to 131, and they run in alphabetical order. I think Hawaii is 91, but if it's not, it's real close to that. If you go to the notes section, when you pull that up from Find Law or wherever, when you get to you go to the notes, you will find that down about half, three-quarters of the way where it talks about the formation of the court, that it actually says that the court in Hawaii was established and ordained pursuant to Article 3 of the Constitution. Go to any other court in that from 81 to 131, except for the court in Washington, D.C., and you won't find them. So none of them are Article 3 courts. The geographic area in which a particular court has authority is a defined territory within fixed boundaries, to wit, territorial jurisdiction. Jurisdiction considers as limited to cases arising or persons residing within a defined territory as a county, a district, or a judicial district, etc. The authority of any court is limited by the boundaries thus fixed. Henry Campbell Black, A Law Dictionary, 2nd edition, West Publishing Company. The Constitution authorizes Congress to exercise limited legislative power throughout the Union and exclusive legislative power in territory or other property belonging to the United States. That's Article 4, Section 3, Clause 2, to wit. It is clear that Congress, as a legislative body, exercises two species of legislative power. The one, limited to its objects, but extending all over the Union. The other, an absolute, exclusive legislative power over the District of Columbia. Cohens versus Virginia, and that's a Supreme Court case. And that's an old one, 1821. The species of jurisdiction that a federal court, a trial court is authorized to exercise, i.e., whether special or general, is determined by a particular geographic area, judicial district in which the court is located, and 2, the species of legislative power the Constitution authorizes Congress to exercise in that particular area. To wit, only the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court is derived directly from the Constitution. Every other court created by the general government derives its jurisdiction solely from the authority of Congress. That body may give, withhold, or restrict such jurisdiction as its discretion, provided it be not extended beyond the boundaries fixed by the Constitution. Turner v. Bank of North America, for all 8 at 10. By the way, if you guys don't understand what it means when it says for doll or for something else, Cranch over here, 7 Cranch, for example, that's how the Supreme Court used to file their cases, by the name of the clerk of the Supreme Court. So in this case, it was Dahl. Most of the time, they've gone back and they have given them regular numbers in addition to that now so that they're easy to research. Federal trial courts of special jurisdiction are under the exclusive control of the judicial branch of the national government and are limited to controversies of the character delineated in Article 3, Section 2, Clause 1, arising in geographic area occupied by one of the several commonwealths united by and under authority of the Constitution and admitted into the Union. Federal trial courts of general jurisdiction, such as this court, are under the exclusive control of the legislative branch of the national government, Congress, and have authority to hear nearly all category of federal cases, including both civil and criminal matters. USCourts.gov, arising in territory or other property belonging to the United States, and that's part of the Constitution, Article 4, Section 3, 2. Now, I want to stop here and have you guys, if you got a piece of paper and a pencil handy, write down Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17, and that tells you about legislative jurisdiction that the United States Congress has, and then write Title 40, Section 3112. I know I've given that to some of you already, but that just pretty much tells you where the United States has authority, has jurisdiction.